Yo, what's up, guys? This is the Super Crit Podcast, Episode 1, where we're going to be talking about Ghost of Tsushima, Nintendo's Mini Direct, Carrion, Halo 3 for PC, and then Halo Infinite. And then I'll have everyone introduce themselves.
Yeah, damn. My dog ate my homework, so I don't know anything about that shit. But my introduction is I'm Adriel, and in the past I played a lot more fighting games, but I've been getting too old and my fingers haven't been keeping up, so I tend to play with something a lot easier like Dynasty Warrior games and some JRPGs. But other than that, that's my introduction. How about you guys? Yep, the silence is
Dan, you go first.
Okay, no problem. Hey guys, my name's Dan, Freak Salad. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about, specifically about Ghost of Tsushima, which is amazing. It's just quite literally amazing. There are very few faults with it that I can see, but I absolutely love the game. And on which to you, we have a guest.
I'm your guest today, guys.
Yeah, so don't fuck it up.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best to make this fun and entertaining for all. It's me, Joey Bags of Donuts. In terms of my gaming credentials, I just got a Switch 3 months ago because of COVID. That's the first system I've purchased since my PlayStation 2 when I was just a mere youth. And I've been playing some Super Smash Bros. I was hooked on Animal Crossing for a bit. I'm just looking forward to listening to my brohams throw down about some games, and hopefully I'll chirp in a little bit with my own bits as well.
Speaking of brohams, you should bring your broham to our tournaments one of these days.
I really should. He loves playing Smash.
All you have to do is just hand.
I should just have him come on and play Smash with us. Just
Normally. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I think that'd be fun. He'd be into it.
Yeah, I'll be on this Friday because I am off this Friday. So.
Oh, Daniel, you play Smash?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so getting into our first topic here. So Ghost of Tsushima just came out. I actually played it all day today, and so far I love it.
Nerd.
Ghost of Tsushima is an open world samurai game by Sucker Punch Studios. It's a PlayStation exclusive, and my impressions of the game right now is that it's just amazing. It's an open world game done well, and I think my favorite part about it right now is there's these quests called mythic quests, and usually they involve learning some sort of ancient skill or acquiring some ancient armor, but they seem to be the most difficult thing in the game. Dan, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I would say it's okay. It's not hard, but it's not easy. It's moderate for me, because it's just a side quest. It's just a pretty cool side quest. The hard ones, I would say, are really the main story missions, because at the end of those story missions, they can really just throw a lot of guys at you, and it's hard to at first in the beginning of the game, which is why I love this game. It teaches you how to really use your controller. It really gets into that. And I think the whole intro is super smart. I do love the story. And I'm playing in a black and white mode because I absolutely have to play it like the old school Japanese movies. It's just nostalgia at that point, and it's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, Joe, we spoke about that, that there's a Kurosawa mode, which is, I don't know too much about Kurosawa, but he made a ton of samurai movies.
A ton of samurai movies. A lot of.
He's what Kill Bill is like. His Kill Bill was based off of that type of cinema.
Okay, that makes complete sense.
Yeah, it's that. It's that style of one versus all. Movies. What's that other movie that does that? It's the one that Netflix re-released.
Kurosawa directed 30 films.
Yeah, and they're all
57-year career.
I've only seen clips of the the fighting scenes, and I haven't seen the rest of the movies, but the fighting scenes are pretty fucking dope. They're pretty awesome, and they have a lot of action in them.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have seen any, but
No,
Do you know what I've seen before? We had the picture house one, or at least a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
We watched one in film class in high school, and I'm trying to think of which one it was. I know a lot of directors were influenced by him, especially ones that did like westerns and things like that. Like,
oh yeah, that's after that. When I think what's that western? I just saw Netflix. Oh, the Netflix that just has it. God, it's the one.
Seven Samurai and Yojimbo. Those are like the
That's what Dark Souls also has
the
influences too.
big boys. Seven Samurai is the one that I watched. It's really, really good.
Seven Samurai is the most popular one.
Yep.
I think.
So, Chris,
And
what
that
else have I
was-
not seen in the past, huh? If you're telling me what I haven't
Adriel, you definitely have never seen that movie, right?
Yeah, no, Adriel, you haven't seen it at
None
all.
of us have seen this ever. You know what? None of us have seen a Star Wars either, right, Chris? Is that what you're telling us?
Speaking of which, I downloaded Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer.
Oh,
just
dude,
the
I've
other
had
night.
that game. I'm so down to play it if you want to play it.
It is very, very fun.
Yeah, dude, I'm so down to play that game.
It is exactly the same as the original one. They did not update the graphics at all, except now it's in HD with like better frame rates, so it like runs smoother, but it's still like
It's still
blocky.
janky as hell.
You know,
Fantastic.
it's super janky. It's the best.
I can't wait to get. That's the pure nostalgia right there.
I think it was like $20.
So that's a good segue. So speaking of Nintendo, Joe, how much was that on the Nintendo store?
I think it's like $20-30.
20, 30 bucks?
But, but I got them points, dog.
So there was rumors that Nintendo was going to do a big direct, that they were going to announce they were going to announce like the Mario remasters, and they were going to announce like a couple of Zelda games, like Wind Waker remaster and Skyward Sword remaster, I believe. And
I don't care about that game.
so
I want to talk.
I love Zelda
because I want to say like I want to beat them up because I'm like, you guys are talking a lot of garbage here.
I want Wind Waker. I want Wind Waker for sure, but I do not want Skyward Sword because that game was hot
Sword
garbage.
was Wii U.
Yes,
yes, it was Wii U.
Yes, it was Wii U.
Yeah.
For those of us who have bought the Wii U, I'm sorry, but you know. I
Hey,
never bought
we paid for the Switch for them, the development of the Switch. We helped out with that.
Exactly.
That's true. So yeah,
Yeah.
Right. We
Everyone
were
has
given a
Switch.
turd. We were given a turd, but then it blossomed into a wonderful butterfly.
Nice.
So we got
A turd fly.
So we got basically in this direct like none of the things that like anyone wanted. We got Cadence of Hyrule, which is that game where you
Oh, that's a cool game. That's
yeah,
a pretty-
it's that top-down game where you like fight enemies and you have to like keep in rhythm of the beat, and that's getting 3 DLCs. There's this game Glitch, which they showed 0 gameplay. Roll Company looked like a third-party like third-person deathmatch type game. And then you got the wrestling game, the WWE 2K Battlegrounds. I would say the most interesting thing probably about the direct was the Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne.
Tensei.
I was waiting to hear you pronounce
Yeah,
Yeah,
did
You did it, buddy.
You did it.
How
I mean,
badly did I? All right, so how's that pronounced? How badly did I butcher that?
No,
I mean,
you-
they're-
Oh, no, I'm
They're-
not putting myself under the bus. Yeah.
Shin
Yeah, you know what?
Megami
I'm
Tensei?
also.
So it's
If you give
Shin Megami Tensei 3 and
Tensei. It's Tensei.
Tensei
Everyone-
3 and 5.
Everyone's
I think
overrated
that's
Chris
where
on
you-
YouTube. That's where you.
that's where you
send your
messed up.
complaints.
That's where you messed up.
So okay, so
Send your complaints to Rage of Chris on YouTube.
So I was doing a little bit of research, and like the only thing that really stuck out to me is that they released Tensei 3. The people say SMT. I'm gonna say SM3.
Still going for
SMT3.
it.
They re-released the game because the developers of SMT3 were fans of Devil May Cry, and they actually put Dante in the game 11 months later when they remastered it for PS2, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that'd be. You know what would be really cool if we had another Devil May Cry, but like old Dante.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
everyone wants.
DMC.
What?
You want another DMC?
Yeah, I want another DMC, but not the new kid, not the punk rock aggressive new kid.
I actually had no problem with that one. It was the game was fun to play to me.
I
But
did
at the
not
same
like
time,
the game.
I like
just-
Dynasty Warriors, so what do I know?
Yeah.
Which
No, but I just don't like the new Dante. I like the game. Didn't say the game was bad, but I didn't like the new Dante.
I didn't have problems.
Cry
with it either.
was just kind of like a hack and slash.
yeah,
game, for the most part.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was a mini direct, and I feel like a lot of people fed into the rumors that it was going to be this big, huge event where.
No, but they did say it was third-party developers.
Oh, so then it's our fault.
Yeah.
So then it is our fault.
Yeah.
Then it is not our.
We're all like, give us
Reason to be
Mario, give us F-Zero.
Oh
no,
my
it's
God,
not
yeah.
our fault. It's Chris's fault and his rumor mill. I blame him.
I feed into the rumor mill. I want
The other day,
Mario
you're like,
remastered.
bro, new F-Zero, dog. I was like,
That
ooh.
doesn't mean that
Wait,
we're
they
not
said
gonna...
new F-Zero?
All right, so I
Rumors.
can't.
Allegedly.
There's alleged rumors.
Allegedly.
No, the
Don't give me
facts
these
are there.
legends.
There's the facts are there, but it was just too soon for it to be announced this early. If they just got the rights for the website information and stuff, so there's still a possibility down the line because you know how the stalkers are on the internet. They're gonna watch everything like a hawk,
That's
and a lot of times they're right, except for the Geno bullshit. But still, a lot of times they're right. So so we just might have to wait a couple of months, maybe a little later in the year. Maybe that's a 2020 what is it 2022 release, give it 2 years.
Yeah, it could definitely be 2022, or it could also. People are saying like August is the 35th year of Mario, so they might announce it August and it releases September. So we'll see.
Have his own special event.
Yes.
You know what you really should do? You should really go ahead and buy the rights to this like the numbers after it. To like get the website that says F-Zero, whatever the new name is, and it's going to be 2 incrementally, and then they have to buy you out.
Well, no, they'll just rename it F-Zero Rebirth. It's not Captain Falcon anymore. It's Captain Owl or something. I don't know.
I feel like Nintendo's has stuff. They're just. I feel like they're saving it. Also.
Oh yeah, I feel like they're sneaky.
Yeah.
Like
They are very sneaky.
Yeah.
And they have to. There was rumors that they were like some of the companies were impacted by COVID. I'm sure everyone was impacted by COVID in some way, shape, or
Yeah,
form.
Sakurai had to show off his home for the last Smash
For the
Direct.
Midman, for the
Yeah.
Midman debut, which is actually pretty cool.
He's like, yeah, you got me. I got other systems here.
So we'll see what happens with Nintendo. I mean, I'm still looking forward to like Breath of the Wild 2, Metro Prime 4. They still have stuff I want to see. So we'll see what happens down the line. But for now, we did not get the direct that everyone wanted. And another game that's coming out for Switch is this game. Actually, I released a short video on. It's only 2 minutes, covering a little bit about Carrion, which is
Rage of Chris on YouTube.
Rage of Chris on YouTube. Yeah, check it
Cry
out.
dogs.
I'm an amateur.
Every time I say that, Chris, you give me $5.
$5 every time.
Every time I say it.
Click that notification bell.
Click the notification bell.
Now you owe $5.
So Carrion is a game by Phobia Studios. It's this game. So it's developers from Poland, and they're only 4 people. And what it is basically it's this. They call it a reverse horror side scroller. So what that means is like NPCs are actually literally afraid of you, and it's one of those games where you play as the villain. How do you guys feel about playing as the villain rather than the hero? Because I feel like most games always make you the good guy.
No, I was the villain in Super Mario World, killing all those turtles and Goombas. They were terrorized by me, and I was riding a dog
when
eating them.
I think when they do give you the villain role, they always overpower you, and it's awesome. It's just awesome.
That is true. Yeah. Can you guys think of any good games that you played where you were the villain?
I think Overlord is.
Well, if we were to say it, sometimes we would have to give a spoiler alert for certain games because there's certain games out there where you played the villain, but the player doesn't even know
Yeah.
you're the villain.
We're not talking about M. Night Shyamalan type.
So the ones
twists.
where you go out and you already know that you're the villain. So like for example.
Wait, hold on. Spoiler alert. Do 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 do. Give everyone a minute to sign off.
It's hard for me to name one offhand that I've played.
I know, right?
Because there are tons that are like not tons, but there are many that were it's a M. Night Shyamalan's. Oh, it's a twist. You were actually the villain the entire time, or B, you're an anti-hero, like a giant monster destroying the like Godzilla or something in one of those Godzilla games. But I can't think of one myself where you go in knowing you are the villain, and there is a challenge at the same time, in the sense that there's a puzzle or something, or you're not overpowered while being the villain, or you don't have a change of heart at the end of the story where it's like, you know what, I don't feel like being the bad guy no more. But this is the one where it's like you are the villain, you are feared, and if everyone dies, yeah, it sucks, but you win. Like if from that point of view.
Yeah, I feel like the last game I remember was that it was an option, like Red Dead Redemption 2. It was a choice. Like you always had, like you had a moral meter, and you would have like good options or the bad options. And then, depending on which options you choose, there would be consequences.
I guess all of the Grand Theft Autos are technically the villain.
Knights of the Old Republic did that shit.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto is basically that. But there was an old game that was out for like I think the Xbox 360. It was Overlord. Overlord was like,
oh yeah.
You are like the big bad. You are the villain. You're the dick. Like you're killing everyone, and you know it, and so you're just summoning minions, like, and just sending them towards a city or something to attack. It's just great, and you're just overpowered as shit.
Oh, like, just everyone remembers Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh yes! Oh my god!
That's not a villain. That's an angsty teen.
Yeah, that is an angsty teen. Guaranteed.
I remember seeing that. He had guns. Yeah.
What about Prototype, too? Prototype is fucking awesome.
I don't know Prototype.
You don't know Prototype? Prototype, you're like a superhero, but you're a super villain.
Mm-hmm.
And you have these OD powers. It's basically like Grand Theft Auto and what is it? Saints Row. Like it was basically Saints Row, but you're a super villain.
Oh, okay.
And you're just like going through the world, killing everything, and you become so overpowered that like no one can stop you, and it's just fun to go through the city and just break buildings down, have all these like collision effects and everything, and like destroying like helicopters and stuff. Awesome, they're just powers.
Yeah, I feel Sucker Punch actually. The developers of Ghost of Tsushima made Infamous 2, and I feel like Infamous definitely had some like villainous characteristics. Like I remember that there was like choices where you could like kill people or not kill people or like save people.
Yeah. I have a question about Ghost of Tsushima, just to backtrack a little bit.
Sure.
You said that it was a sandbox. You said sandbox game or overall game. What was the term you used?
It's an action open world game.
It's open
and
world.
You
it's
said
not a
it was an
sandbox.
open world game done right.
Yeah.
How was the other ones? How is this one improved on open world games compared to like Red Dead and GTA? Like that strikes you. That brought up the question in my head when you said that statement.
So I think one thing that makes Ghost of Tsushima so different is that like it's one of probably the prettiest games I think I've ever played.
So it was like the environment itself, like the island itself, just was
the level design, the art design was fucking amazing.
So it was more alive. Well, to be fair, wasn't. This is me again. I haven't played. I just watched more of it. Mm-hmm. But in Red Dead, wasn't it mostly like desert?
Yes, it was.
Not much to see, and then now you have like a vibrant.
Oh yeah, it's a different world. It's a better world. It's like there's things that you can do that you can't do in Red Dead, or you can do in Red Dead. That's like hiding in the grass and stuff like that, like to hide from enemies. There's a lot of like cool new things, and there's also like good classic things that they put in.
Yeah,
it's not like
well
we're saying that the other one's bad.
Oh no. I'm just
It's just a little bit better.
looking into the statement. That's all.
Yeah.
What made it good for you guys? Like, what did you guys experience? Because I hear a lot of good things from, Red Dead, but they're good for different reasons. And I can appreciate that.
I love the fighting. It's so smooth. You can like legitimately go the entire fight without taking a hit, or you can mess up and really take a hit. It's in a way like the power system of Dark Souls versus like the fluidity of what's Spider-Man at that point, where you can swing, the new Spider-Man for PlayStation.
And this guy doesn't have spider senses yet. He cannot get hit.
He's a samurai.
He's a samurai, dude. He knows the slight twitch of someone moving to attack him.
I mean,
If I'm not mistaken, I have a question.
Go ahead.
As a non-gamer.
That's all right.
If I'm not mistaken, I have a question.
It's good to have your opinion.
So if you're mistaken, you don't.
Is it similar to Red Dead in that you can just, because in Red Dead can't you just like completely just like fuck off and just like do whatever like without actually following the missions, or do you have to like stick to like a storyline?
You can stick to a storyline. You get the most gear out of the sticking to the storyline.
So there is so to answer your question, there is like if you just go and just like kill people in the town, you'll get a bounty, and eventually, eventually
it'll steer you back into the direction.
Yeah, they'll kill you, and then you'll have like bounty hunters will come after you. You can do whatever you want, but eventually it catches up with you, and then the police will just lock you up or they'll kill you.
Is it similar in that is it similar in this game in that you can kind of veer off, or you really kind of have to stick to the?
That's a good question. It's not so. Red Dead, I would say, is more open in that sense. Like Ghost of Tsushima is more like you can't just go into a village and just kill people.
Right.
Yeah, it's not like that. So that's a good question.
Got it.
All right, so we're moving on here. We're moving to Halo 3 is now on PC after.
Whoa.
How many years? Like, when did Halo 3 came out? I think in 2003.
Let's take a look. I'm your Jamie. I'll pull it up for you.
2003? No. It came out.
You're the
it came much later.
Much later?
Halo 3, 2007, my dude.
Yeah, 2007.
Oh, man, I'm off. Okay.
Yeah, 2003 came out. That's when the first Halo game came out, I think.
Remember
2001.
2007 was sick.
It was so punk back then.
2007 was my first year of college.
Yeah, so
Adriel.
Art school.
Yeah.
Money well spent.
Nice.
So Halo.
Yeah.
So it's Halo 3 for PC. It's a port. It's not a remaster. I believe they improved the frame rates. But what are your guys' earliest memories of Halo? And does it matter that Halo's on PC now? Do you guys think people will play it? Or do you think it's kind of something that will just go under the radar and be whatever?
Oh, people will play this. People will play this almost immediately.
This is the Halo that was pretty much featured in MLG when it was first starting.
Yep.
That's true. So what are your fondest memories of playing Halo from back in the day?
Oh, dude, going back to my boy's crib near Pleasantville and just chilling, playing some video games, playing a multiplayer, 4 people, split screen, going at it, and me and my other friend coming up on top most of the time. That's what I think about. That shit is nostalgic as hell.
Adriel, what about you?
Halo 1, we were able to get Halo 1 online, even though I never had any built-in features. We used GameSpy Arcade, and be the 4 of us in our friend's apartment, home. He lived in an apartment, and just in his bedroom, and we'd just be typing, trash talking through the client, and just connecting with people. And all the matches were always blood gulch, 4-on-4,
Oh.
Oh my
team
God.
capture the flag,
Blood
and
colors.
it's just 4 of us, late middle school to early high school, just playing to the at middle of the night, just with random people online. We don't know who they are. We don't know their age. We're just all trash talking, and we all have our roles. And I'm the defender with the shotgun in the base camping. And when there's nothing for me to do, I on Blood Gulch, once the sniper spawns, I cycle through the weapons and I just lead it up to the cliff where my sniper is hanging out there, and I just refill his ammo with that. So we had our strategy, we had our plan, and we did really well. We had a clan, jackals. So a lot of school drama, unnecessary drama about like ranking in the clan. But we're in middle school, high school, so it's stupid. So those were the good days. There's that, and also just for everyone bringing their Xboxes and their giant box TVs to the basement, and us just doing a LAN party. Most of the time, we spent pretty much the entire time just setting up and just yelling at who's going to be on whose team, and then getting pizza, and then we get one match in until someone steps on a cord and knocks everything out.
Oh my God, oh my God. I definitely have memories of people doing that. I might have done it too.
Yeah.
People get so mad at you. Joe, what about you?
Oh my God, I remember Halo, and again, I didn't even really play too much, but it was the game that everyone was playing at the time. And I even remember Halo was one of the only shooters that I even attempted to like try to play with like either you guys or other friends like earlier in middle school. And I mean, Master Chief was cool as shit. I feel like he's still cool as shit.
Not so much.
The sword was awesome.
On him.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, going.
The sword was really cool. I remember the
Yeah,
maps.
The sword. Oh my God, the sword. Yeah, the power weapons were definitely a big thing for Halo, and knowing
They're
like
super
spawn
cool.
times.
The Needler.
Oh,
I remember the
Needler.
Needler. I like remember all the guns. I barely played this stupid game, but yeah, it was awesome. I remember it being awesome.
Stupid.
So
everyone loves Halo, and the theme song. Oh,
Dun,
it's the
That
best.
is a classic theme song, dude.
I think a lot of people are gonna play it too.
Yeah, a lot of
And I like that it's a port and not a remaster.
Yeah. Usually, like in today's gaming world, it's all like games just get the remaster treatment. But they decided the game was good enough that they just ported over, and people will play.
I think if you just clean up the frame rates, it's. And again, not to bring up fucking Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, but that's like an example of like where it works. It works really well because it's like you get the nostalgia of it. Dude, I'm telling you, dude.
One more time, we're gonna break the leg.
No, I like it.
I will say though, Halo's awesome.
So did any of you play Halo 5 and like do you remember that there was another character that was like pursuing Master Chief because Master Chief like committed some sort of like crime? Did you, any of you guys play 5?
Yeah, I did barely. I didn't really like it.
I feel like I was looking at like I was doing some research and a lot of people were saying that the story just wasn't good and it was kind of confusing switching between characters.
I didn't care about the confusion part. Like that, I didn't really get confused on that. But it was just like the story definitely lacked. It didn't.
Hey, we're all gamers. We all remember Halo 2. We can switch characters.
Yeah,
we're big boys.
Yeah, we've switched characters before, and it was with that elite. So
Arbiter, yeah.
Arbiters, right.
All right, so for our last topic here, we have Halo Infinite. They're showing, so Microsoft plans on showing gameplay on the 23rd. They said they're only going to show campaign gameplay. I mean, one of the biggest things Halo is known for is multiplayer, but they're not showing it. And a couple weeks ago, they released a teaser that it was grunts. It was like a 45-second clip of like grunts talking. So apparently the antagonist for the game is going to be the Banished, which they were introduced in Halo Wars 2. So how do you guys feel about Halo Infinite being like seeing gameplay soon? Do you guys care?
I do not care. I got excited when you said the words Halo Wars, but then got super sad as soon as you said the number 2.
I loved Halo Wars.
Yes.
I did not play Halo Wars 2.
Nor did I. So the Banish, I have no idea who they are. Halo Infinite, it's kind of news to me in the sense of I still don't know much about it, and I'll learn once they announce more and say more. But I'm not looking at it. I like my nuts got more excited for the rumors of F-Zero more than this game.
Oh,
Ooh, hot take, hot take.
I love
And I love F-Zero.
yes.
Dan, what about you?
I mean, what about me?
What about Halo Infinite? Like, are you going to be playing? I know you have a gaming PC, so apparently it is coming to Xbox Game Pass, and it is actually coming to Xbox One too. So it will be playable in the current gen.
Right. I just need to. I don't care about that. I'm not getting the new Xbox. I'm strictly going for the PS5.
As we all should be.
Yes, as we all should be. Here say us. PS5 better.
Yeah.
For the exclusives. For the exclusives. I'm sorry, that's my hot take for today.
No, I mean, hey man, Ghost of Tsushima is an incredible game, and Sony's. I mean, we could save this topic for next week, but all right. So that's Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
I'm looking for. I'll probably won't play it, unfortunately, because I do not have an Xbox and I don't have a good enough computer that's going to be able to run it. But I am interested to see gameplay. I just want to see like what a next gen Halo looks like. Can Halo like make a comeback? Can it sell millions of copies like it used to? Like these are.
I think it definitely can. I
Yeah,
think it
it
definitely
can.
can.
There's still the fans are out there for the genre. But my question, this Halo Infinite, is it also 343 Industry?
It's 343.
And did they also do Destiny?
No, Bungie does Destiny.
Bungie did.
Bungie does
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Bungie jump ship, and then
Yeah.
fucking
All right, so
made that.
wrap it up here, guys. That was our first episode. And do you guys have any final thoughts? And also, if you guys are doing anything like streaming or anything, plug whatever you need to.
So I'll what I do is I watch Rage of Chris on YouTube. That's where I'm gonna plug. Okay. And like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for Rage of Chris.
Dan, what about you?
I will be coming out with a YouTube series. I am currently working on it. But I would also like to say visit Chris's YouTube series. It has some good times on it. You should enjoy those good times.
Oh, thank you guys for plugging my stuff. Joe, you were a guest for this week, but honestly, we appreciate your input, and it's good to hear from someone who doesn't play games as much as we do.
Plug yourself, fool.
Well, thank you, buddy. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I would love to join you guys again.
Awesome. All right, guys, that's our first episode, and yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.